welcome to my channel. If you're new and just tuning in, also hello. I have today for you a video on crystals, in specific one crystal. I'm going to do a new series talking about all of the crystals that I have, what their metaphysical properties are, their scale on Mohs of hardness level, and talk about why I have them and how I use them and how they've helped me. So for today, I have Septarian, Septaria, or Dragonstone. They have 3 different names. I have 2 pieces of it. I have one that I got a few months back. Sorry, I am trying to get out a little piece of dirt that was in one. Alright, so I have this one right here. It is a geode. They are all geodes. So if you crack them open, that is what they'll look like on the inside, is a geode. This one has a tannish yellow, see-through almost color geode in the middle, and brown spotting on the back, and it is like a palm stone size egg. And then the other piece I have is very different, as they are all very different. This guy is a brownish black geode on the inside, and it is a sphere, and it is humongous. Septarian is about a 3.5 to 4 on the Mohs scale, meaning it is not very durable and will crack fairly easily, and you shouldn't get it wet very much. Like, you can wash it to clean it, but I would not suggest using any chemicals or scrubbing it. Just rinse it with nice, light, warm water and clean it off immediately. And then I would suggest keeping it away from harder crystals and harder substances of any kind. So just keep him on a stand all by itself, away from everything to a degree, at least enough to where they're not going to hit up on each other. So for today, we're going to talk about all of the properties and how it can be useful in your day-to-day. So the word Septarian comes from the Latin word septum, and Septarian contains angular cavities as a result of cracking, which are called septaria, and create divisions throughout the stone. These unique septaria can be any length, and each septarian can have many different cracks, which is why they all look so different. Okay, so how they formed is from a volcanic eruption, and other occurrences resulted with the death of small sea life that then sank into the seabed. So as they decomposed, the sediments would accumulate and create a nodule or a mud ball. And when the ocean eventually receded, it would dry out and become and crinkle up and shrink and become a septarian with its beautiful cracks. So the properties, there are plenty. The stone is known for a bunch of different things. It is good to be a healing stone, and it can also be a protective stone. It is also great for bringing about feelings of happiness and understanding. It is also a great stone for speaking, public speaking, communication. It improves those skills. It is associated, that's the word I was looking for, with the lower chakras, which is the root, sacral, and solar plexus. And it is made up of a few different things. I'm just going to look at my iPad for little key points. So it's made out of combination of yellow calcite, brown aragonite, gray limestone, and a white or clear barite. So those things have many different meanings all by themselves, but together combined make a Septarian stone. Alright, so for me, when I first got this stone, I felt this, I didn't first get this stone. I'll tell you the story of how I came to want this stone. At first, I saw it on Pinterest, and then again on Etsy, the same one, of this gigantic, I'm not sure now if it was an egg or a sphere, but it had this blackness, like this one, geode, and it just looked like a black hole that I could get sucked into, and it just felt like peace and calmness. And if I were to use it for, say, shadow work or basically communicating, I would be using it for just self-healing, and that's what I felt the stone was going to give me if I were to get it. I didn't know anything about this stone. I'd actually never heard of this stone. This is like the very beginnings of my crystal loving days. And so I seen it, I wanted it, couldn't find it online, but then I went to my local crystal shop and found this one. There were a few other ones, but this one is the one that I chose because it looked different than the one that I really wanted. That is actually the sole reason I got this one instead of the other ones, because I knew that when I ended up getting the one that I really wanted, I wanted it to be huge. So I was not getting something that looked the same. And the other guy looked way different. So I grabbed this guy. He was, I want to say, like 25 bucks maybe. Then this month, like 2 weeks ago, Hannah and I were on a trip to visit her mom and do the $20 cart sale at the SPCA in Mariposa. And then we went ghost hunting. But before we did that, we went to the local crystal shop in Oakhurst called Artifacts. And I saw this guy, and I saw him. I immediately knew he was going to be expensive. Asked how expensive he was. He asked me to guess. I guessed about $100. I was right. It was $97. So post-tax, it was $101 something. But this one is the closest I've seen in person to what I wanted. And I don't think I'm going to need to buy another one because this one's perfect. It's gorgeous. It just looks amazing. And so I knew immediately that I wanted him, but I'm a broke bitch. So I did what most other people do and didn't get him. We were ghost hunting and I kept thinking about him. I was like, I really want him. I hope he's there the next time we go. Really hope so. And then I'm telling Hannah about it again. I'm talking to her about it again. She's like, you need it. Hopefully it's there. And I'm like, I really want him. And then I'm like, well, we need to go back because there's a stone that I wanted to get that I didn't. A little $2 stone. Not expensive at all. And she wanted something else. I don't remember what it was, but she wanted something else also. So we're already going back. And by the time I get there, I've decided I'm getting the crystal anyway. The big one. And so I get him. And I'm broke. Still. From getting him. But I really needed him. I haven't used him yet. I have been waiting to clear out my room, which I did finish today. I started last weekend. It was a long project. I had to clean up all my trash first, which, you know, accumulates over time. I'm lazy. I don't like to do things, and so it accumulated into this big pile in the corner. I picked it up, put it all in a trash bag, took it outside. Then I wanted to reorganize, and so I did that. Then I had a bunch of stuff on my bed that I had bought from the last 3-4 months. I've been in a funk, so I haven't really done a whole lot. So I put all that away, filmed some videos on the stuff that I hadn't filmed yet, put up all of that, then cleared off my little altar that I have that was set up for Poseidon, pretty much only for Poseidon, and moved that to the lower level of the little bedside table almost, but it has a bottom and a top. So I put it on the bottom shelf, all of that stuff for now. And then I put up my little Halloween decoration display, which I will show you later. And then decided I wanted to film this video. So I got things done. Just took some time. And so now that that is done, I can start working with this guy. I thought he was going to be more for shadow work, and I was kind of wrong. I don't think he's going to actually be for shadow work, and I'm kind of happy about that because I've been dreading shadow work. So like I said, proper care for him, gently rinse him. Do not, use harsh materials, chemicals, steam cleaners, anything like that. Purple lights, anything like that. It'll pretty much completely destroy the stone. That's maybe not right away, but pretty soon. Let's see. I wrote down some information and I looked up some stuff just to make sure that I have the right information. Okay. So why should you use it and how will it help you? They are helpful to keep privacy. So they seem to dispel kind of any personal interest that people have in you, that especially negative personal interests. So if you keep it with you, it'll just clear out the unwanted negative people are bringing into your space. It can also benefit the energy around you and keep people just mellow. Not mellow. It gives a peace of mind and a happy feeling. So I could say it does mellow you out, but it's more of just a feeling of happiness. Like I said, it really just dispels any kind of unhealthy regard for you, deters anyone who might have unhealthy regard for you. It just vibrates on that level where it's like, bitch, bye. I took this out one time with me. I had it in my purse. It was the day after I bought him, so I still had him in my purse, in my bag, in its little baggie. So I had him with me, and there was some unwanted energy going on that day. And it just completely shifted the mood. It ended up being a great day. And there were issues with it later once the people that were there were gone. But it completely changed the energy just being in my purse. And even without me being completely conscious that it was there, it was doing its work. And I didn't even know. This is before I had looked into this stone at all. I had bought this specifically just because of my want for that stone and the way it looked. I had not done any research. I was not interested in what it was there for. I just wanted it. And in my time, if you feel the need for a stone, you just have to get it. unless it's something completely out of your price range and you're going to go completely broke by doing it. And I mean, even then, sometimes it's worth it because it ends up bringing you prosperity. Get it. Hi, there's my kitty. Hi. She says hello. She really says hello. She's like, why are we up? It is like 2 o'clock in the morning, so you know. She's like, why are you up right now? We're supposed to be in bed. You're supposed to be cuddling with me. Okay. These are also great stones for public speaking and when you're working with the public. They just have that kind of vibe. It just helps you speak your mind very clearly, not saying anything that you're not meant to say, stuff that's going to be taken the wrong way. You speak really eloquently. It's also a great group for, a great stone for meditation purposes. Not so much to meditate with, but to have with you when you're meditating, just because it blocks out that unwanted negativity that you're getting from other people around you. So, you know, it calms you, it brings a sense of peace and happiness, and then it completely washes out anyone that could be coming at you in the group, even if you don't know that they're coming at you, or even if they don't know they're coming at you. You know, just like any kind of negativity is sayonara. Let's see what else. It's great for grounding. All right. So with public speaking, it resonates with the solar plexus chakra, which is also known as the power chakra. Their benefits are unique, as is the look and make of the individual stone. They resonate strongly within the throat chakra, and they are extremely favorable stones for public speaking. This is a great piece of information. It is not mine. It is from the internet. But the energy that this stone gives seems to make each and every member of the audience believe that you're speaking directly to them. You retain the interest of the audience, and it gives this overall communication ability. They're great for helping avoid a psychic attack as well. And they give great psychic protection. So, you know, not only are you keeping away the negativity from people, you're keeping away the negativity from spirits. Any kind of psychic attack that you could be getting, or attack from anybody in general, you're getting protection from, all at the same time of you're helping others, because it's just dispelling any kind of negativity. Having them close to you each day is really great because it aids in continuing to resonate with your aura, within your aura, and benefits your life in a continuous basis. It will strengthen and enlighten the spirit and enhance your ability to first recognize and then connect to higher truths. So I guess it could essentially be used for shadow work, because you're connecting with your higher self and higher knowledge and just higher awareness. They can also help with psychic powers, apparently, as well as helping clairvoyants to see the truth spiritually. And especially healing. Oh, here's that shadow work. They can be particularly helpful for self-healing. A number of useful healing properties that are also useful to use if you are a crystal healer. Having the energy in the room, in your healing room, may aid you to learn what is the next step to take to get the best results in your client's healing. They enable healers to obtain deeper insights into their work, as they may aid you to see the causes of disease. Ooh, so I'm taking this to the doctors. They need some help. I'll get into it. I'll do a story time, but I've had some interesting encounters this week with a doctor in specific, and this stone would have been great, because maybe then she wouldn't have been a bitch. She would have maybe explained the symptoms and the things that are going on with me, and how to change my lifestyle to make myself better, and not just been a bitch about it. So this one's coming with me next time. I might need to consider getting a smaller one to go in my little pendant. Ooh, this is interesting. Their vibration is also said to be beneficial to strengthen teeth, bones, and muscles. So, those muscle strains that I have in my back currently could be helped by this. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. So this just seems to be aiding in any kind of ailment. Physical, mental, psychic, all of it. This seems like a really awesome stone, to be honest, and I'm so glad I looked into it more. I didn't know some of this stuff. I didn't know any of it to begin with, but even still, when I finally did get the stone, especially the bigger one, I did look at its, do some research on it, and I'm glad I did more. And I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know this stone as much as I did, because it's really a great stone. I didn't even realize how great this stone is. I'm definitely going to use it in tons of scenarios. I hate public speaking. I'm so bad at it. I feel like I always forget what I'm supposed to be saying. I feel like nobody in the audience cares, or if they do, they're laughing at me. This would be perfect for that. And then, not to mention, I have a bunch of physical ailments with my back muscles, and my teeth could always use some work. And then, on top of that, I can prevent a psychic attack, which I've probably been bombarded with once or twice in my life, maybe more, and I can prevent future ones. And then, I can also keep the negativity away, and keep my own negativity away, maybe, and then do some work on myself and my higher healing. And this just seems like the perfect stone for me right now. And I cannot believe, actually I can, because that's typically how it goes. They kind of give me a smack in the face and say, you need this. That's kind of how it goes with me in stones. I'm pretty much like, ooh, I don't know what that does, but I want it. It's not because they're pretty. They're gorgeous. Almost all of them are, I think, gorgeous. Some of them are ugly. And then I'm just like, I don't know why, but I want that stone. It's the ugliest stone I've ever seen, but I want it. And then I get it. And then I look up the reasons why I had to get it. And boom. Smack me in the face. That's how they are. But that's how tarot is for me, too. It's kind of like, if I ask it how my relationship with a person's going to go, it smacks me in the face and says, this is what you need to do to make it better. This is what you need to tell the person to make it better. This is how you're going to continue this relationship. This is, if you need to end the relationship, this is a bad relationship, it tells me immediately. Tarot and crystals, they smack me in the face with their knowledge. They're like, hey, you, are you listening? Tap, 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 tap. You need to work on that. You need this crystal. You don't know it, but you need it. Smack, smack, smack. All right, so that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, I really enjoyed filming it for you. I'm going to do this on pretty much every crystal that I have, at least the ones that I can remember what they're called. And I will do research into them beforehand. If I use any websites or specific books or anything like that, I will reference them in the description just so I don't get copyrighted for any reasons or have any issues with like plagiarism, anything like that. I did use a website for this video, went off of it a little bit, and then went off of like a few things I found off of Pinterest and Google. So I will link all of that below if I can find the information again. And I hope you subscribe and like the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!